I'm in pain.
All right, everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of What's the Tea? Thank you so much for joining us again. Diana, can you please tell us what our trivia question was last week and what the answer was?
Good morning, everyone. Why is spring called spring? It's a nod to the plants and flowers that burst out of the ground at this time of year. They're springing into action to make our days better.
That's so beautiful. Aww. I love that. Now, why don't you tell us what our trivia question is this week?
When was Pueblo Lake built? It's kind of a trick question, so.
Okay, I love that. And so appropriate. Thank you for guiding us in, Diana. This is a great reminder that the camping trip is coming up in August, but your deadline to get your spot is coming up on April 15th. So do not delay. Right now, go online, get your spot, get ready. It's going to be so much fun. And again, April 15th is the deadline to reserve your spot for the camping trip that's in August. We got to make sure we are planning ahead. Okay, so we have some prices that are going up this week, right?
Yes, we do. It's the clay shooting event. So this is the most fun that you can have with shotguns. It is so much fun. The prices will be going up this week, and we still have some sponsorships available. And we can take as many shooters as you guys have shotguns, and I'm sure we can do it.
It's gonna be a real party.
Yes, it's going to be such a fun event. We are so excited for this event, and Blue Sky is the presenting sponsor, so we thank you so much for that. But it will be our first in-person event of 2021. So if you're not signed up, please make sure and get your tickets before the price goes up at the end of this week. Now, Craig, why don't you tell us what our supplier members have coming up next week?
Absolutely. So we have another Meet the Management happening virtually, this time with Greystar Real Estate Partners. So it'll be April 14th from 4 to 6 p.m. And if you haven't attended these in the past, I highly encourage you to do so. It's a great opportunity to get in front of key decision makers and get the details of how these property managers and correspondents want to receive the information to make the decisions for these big capital projects. So it's a great opportunity, and the best part is it is free. So it is free. However, you do still need to register. So make sure you get on the AASC website and put your registration in, and mark your calendar for the 14th.
I love it. How great! I love that we're making connections again. We're getting together and we're doing it responsibly. That's perfect. All right. So April, we've got another event that opened registration this week.
Yes, we are so excited for the casino bus to Cripple Creek. It is presented by C&H Asphalt Maintenance, so you know that it's going to be a party. We have 2 buses going up to Cripple Creek, and there's limited seating, and there's an option to meet up there if you're not comfortable on the bus. But the casinos are open, and we're ready to get back together and network. And this event just really is a great time to have fun with your fellow AASC members. So make sure and grab your spot on the website today.
I've heard that all the fun happens on the bus, though.
The buses are very fun.
We should ride back, especially.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I think that's all the time we have for AASC updates right now. It's time to move on to people on the move. We've got some really fun announcements this week. First and foremost, last week, we got to talk about some of GB's wonderful awards. And as you all know, Widener just had their annual W Awards for the Colorado region. And we've got some winna chicken dinners. So Service with a Smile is an award that we give out every year. And our winner this year was Gabrielle Schaff, Gabby from Camelback Point. We're so happy. And she totally deserves it. Gabby's absolutely amazing. Shout out to you, Gabby. Now we have some other winners as well. For instance, we had exceptional customer service from La Bella Vita. Hi. La Bella Vita is actually considered an elite 1% community by J. Turner Research. So that means La Bella Vita is in the top 1% of the nation for our customer service. So we try really hard to take care of our residents, and it shows. So
that's awesome.
We also had excellent financial performance in the last year from Yorkshire Square. Shout out to Bridget Brown. Hi. And then last but not least, our Master of Maintenance this year. Master of Maintenance is an award given every year to our maintenance team member that just does the most and does such an amazing job. So this year it was Shannon from Retreat at Austin Bluffs. Thank you so much for all your hard work. You're doing amazing.
Nice.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so those are the highlights. I left out a few, so shout out to the rest of my Widener fam. Everybody's doing an amazing job, and it was so great to be able to join you guys and see our wins celebrated this last year. Now, in more local news, we've got a fun update from Brother Luck. April, I think that this was just last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this last week, Brother Luck actually expanded on his super cool restaurant, Lucky Dumpling, which I personally love. I had my birthday there a couple years ago. Last year? No, year before. I don't know, I'm losing track of time. Anyway, so Lucky Dumpling is an amazing little spot, and they've just expanded their outdoor patio. They've got these beautiful pergolas that just went up. So I saw it on the socials. I haven't been there in person yet, but if you're looking for something to do this weekend, definitely head over to Lucky Dumpling and check out their new patio. It looks gorgeous.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. All right, so let's recap that trivia question, Diana.
When was Pueblo Lake built?
Pueblo
That's it.
Lake. How
Such
long
a
have we
good
been
one.
enjoying it? All right, thank you so much for joining us for What's the Tea every Wednesday. We want you to make sure that you're staying tuned and that you're getting in every week to hear all of our fun, juicy updates. We're talking about events, and I want to speak to that just for a minute. And Diana, I think you can help me out with this, but the reason that we have all of these super fun events that we do for the Apartment Association is not just to make sure that we're staying connected as a group of people with a common goal. It's also to make sure that we are appropriately funding legislation at the government level. So all of these events, all of these virtual events, and when we get back to doing our in-person events, like the shooting event, those are all super helpful in creating a fund with which we can represent our industry at the government level. So,
Absolutely.
Perfectly said.
That was one of the most critical things about the Apartment Association. That's what
Yes.
we do. The fun, I guess what we'd say, the fun powers our ability to fight in the legislative area, what we need.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I do want to add to, I mean, right now the legislative session is live and there are a lot of bills that are affecting our industry. So please make sure and stay tuned to your emails when we send out those call to actions. They are so important to take action and email your legislators and show as a constituent how that will affect our industry. So please make sure and stay tuned to that, and also to our What's the Tea when we give updates as well.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us right here every Wednesday. Thank you for joining us for What's the Tea. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good week.
See ya.
Thank you.